Hey everyone, I hope you're enjoying the summit so far. I'm Nikki and I'm the host of the Orange Peel podcast. Orange Peel is basically a show where I document my learning journey through Bitcoin. So I talk to people who've lived through hyperinflation in Zimbabwe, other students who are building Bitcoin clubs at their universities. I've talked to some Bitcoin tech founders, some, miners, and honestly, just like everyday Bitcoiners. And it has been so much fun for me to learn and just get some of those questions that I've got answered. I got into Bitcoin, I think, earlier this year, probably January, but really, really got into it maybe June. And I've always come from, a Bitcoin family, sort of. So my parents are really, really big on it. But, I never really cared because I was super young and I didn't care about money. But, after moving to college and looking at inflation and rising costs of living, debt, I wanted to publicly learn, ask questions and figure out why the system feels so broken and what the fix is. So, the goal of Orange Peel is honestly just to make Bitcoin much less intimidating for anyone who is Gen Z or in my age range. What I'm most excited for about Bitcoin is literally just the freedom that it offers young people. I think the ability to opt out of a system that wasn't designed for us and build real wealth very early on is absolutely unmatched. And it's something that we aren't able to have in the traditional fiat system. So I think, Gen Z is on the edge of a very massive shift. More students are about to realize that, they don't need permission to build in Bitcoin. They don't need permission to do what they want to in terms of their career with Bitcoin. So, yeah, I mean, I am so excited to be a part of that wave and just keep learning, creating, and helping other young people step into Bitcoin's future.
Hi, everyone. My name is Luke Danielian. I'm a junior at the University of Maryland studying computer science, and I've been involved with Bitcoin since 2020. Last year, I started a YouTube channel called Bitcoin Wins, where I cover Bitcoin news and philosophy. Over the past 2 years, I've attended the Bitcoin conference as a student through the Bitcoin Student Network, and I had a great time learning from the people who are helping shape the future of this space. Right now, I'm working as an intern at the Bitcoin Policy Institute, where I focus on digital media and content. It's been an incredible experience seeing how communication and policy come together to influence Bitcoin's trajectory in meaningful ways. People often celebrate policy wins and take them for granted, but most don't see the effort that goes on behind the scenes to push those victories across the finish line. That's why I'm personally excited to see more of Gen Z getting involved in Bitcoin policy, because we need sharp, thoughtful minds joining the space to bring Bitcoin's principles to Capitol Hill and help drive the next chapter of its growth. I also want to encourage any students who are trying to work in the Bitcoin space to attend the Bitcoin conference. It's one of the best environments to meet people, build real connections, and learn directly from the individuals driving this movement forward. Being surrounded by industry leaders, builders, and thinkers not only expands your perspective, but it also opens doors you might not even realize exist yet. So, if you're serious about getting involved, there really is no better place to start.
Hello everyone, greetings from Croatia. My name is Filip and I'm senior at RIT Croatia studying international business and management with double minor in finance and digital business. Alongside my studies, I work as account manager for startups at Infobip, where we support founders with up to $60,000 worth of credits of our solutions to build and scale their products. I mention this because I use my role to bring Bitcoin native companies into the startup program that we have. Currently, I'm working with End Portal and Ordermoon, and this year I helped organize and I bring Breeze technology, Pocket Bitcoin, and Relay to Infobip Shift, which is one of the biggest developer conferences in the Europe. And Bitcoin was first time presented as a topic on this conference. Beside my professional role on campus, I've been focused mostly on Bitcoin education and community building. I founded Bitcoin Club at RIT Croatia in 2023, and 2 years later, it's a strong community running workshops and hands-on experience, like for example, building Bitcoin node on Raspberry Pi 5. And one highlight of this year that I would like to mention is that we managed to send 10 students to Lugano on Plan B forum, full funded through our club budget with a lot of help from Bitcoin student network and from our partners from Breeze Technology. Outside of the club, I host the podcast Horizons of Leadership, or in my native language, Horizonti Liderstva, where I speak with founders, investors, and professors about entrepreneurship, technology, and Bitcoin, bringing these ideas closer to young people in Balkan regions. In January, I'll continue my studies at Rochester Institute of Technology in the United States, and my goal is to join a Bitcoin-only company and keep growing inside of this industry. On the question what excites me the most in the Bitcoin space, I recently gave a talk on one conference on why Gen Z can't afford to ignore Bitcoin. And the summary is that for our generation, Bitcoin isn't just a technology, it's one huge, huge opportunity that we have. My long-term goal is to build a global company with at least 200 employees, and Bitcoin will be part of that journey. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the conference and have fun. Hope to meet you in person.
Hi, my name is Anna-Gree and I'm a senior at the University of Alabama studying chemical engineering and pursuing my MBA in finance. And this past summer, I was an intern at the Bitcoin Policy Institute as part of their inaugural research experience. So through this opportunity, I got to collaborate with BPI fellows, work on research, and attend their policy summit this past June. So my research project idea kind of came from the fact that I was really interested in seeing how Bitcoin could be incorporated into traditional finance models. So my project works on expanding investment options for 529s, which 529s are the primary tax-advantaged college savings vehicles. So I looked at seeing how a Bitcoin allocation incorporated into these portfolios, how that would affect overall risk and return. So after completing this research, we all got to go to DC to present our findings at the program colloquium and get to hang out with the BPI team, the greater Bitcoin DC community, as well as policymakers. And it was overall such a really great experience. And I'm looking forward to this policy paper being published by BPI soon. So after having such a great summer, I was super eager coming back to school to share everything that I had learned with everyone. So I started Bitcoin Alabama, which is our school's first ever Bitcoin only dedicated club where we talk about Bitcoin, what it is, and why it's so important for our generation to know about and care about. So far this semester, we've had basic Bitcoin 101 discussions, mining discussions, have had mining experts come in to do some more explaining, as well as talking about global reserves. And one of the highlights of the semester so far has been working with Lightning wallets and practicing peer-to-peer transactions with one another. So it's been a really great experience, and I look forward to continue learning, to continue sharing, and to continue being a part of the Bitcoin Student Network. Thank you.